Guys, so yeah, thanks for joining. I probably should put this disclaimer just so kind of protects myself. But yeah, so this is not advising anyone to follow my decisions. This is just kind of tracking my own journey. So if it helps you, then feel free to follow along. But yeah, I definitely recommend you do your own research to make sure you're happy with whatever stocks you decide to pick. So this is just my own experiment and portfolio to see, like, I'm a new investor, and if you like my content, just follow this channel, see how I progress, follow the mistakes I make, or if it goes well. So this is just my second 2 years of investing so far. I'm going to show you how things have been going. Just before I start, so if you're interested, the investing app I use is Trading 212 and Freetrade, which I also do. So you can check those out, and there's some other investing commission-free brokerage platforms I have in the description. So feel free to check that out. Yeah, so this is the tracker I've made. You can see, like, these are all the stocks I have, and I try to track them just to see how the dividends progress. So I'm going to show you, this is how it was in 2020. Okay, so to break this down, so I began investing in January 2020. So as you can see, I began at the start of January. So of course I'm not going to receive any dividends in this date. Some went ex-dividends into February, and it slowly began progressing. You can see leading up to December, it starts not really going under £20, but I ended the year with £212 profit, which I'm pretty happy with. This year's just started. So yeah, starting from January, so it hasn't went under £18 so far, and I'm expecting May and June to be some big winners, so I'm going to keep this growing, see how things go. So this is something I also posted before, so I tend to track this. It kind of encourages me to keep it going. So this is how much, £502 per year at the moment, based on the stocks I have. And this works out to be about, yeah, so weekly about £10, which is not too bad. I'm going to keep working on that, see how it goes. And let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's slowly increased. I'm going to keep this going. Yeah, so these are my UK stocks. And as you can see, so April has just finished. And my biggest payer for April was GSK, GlaxoSmith. And I have a total of 53 shares here. But I think this paid when I was at about 48-ish. Oh, no, actually, I think it was around 40. So the next payment should be around £10.12, which I'm expecting to come in around July. And then most of the other stocks, not so much, but added together, it slowly increased. Also, Lloyd's, this is one of the stocks I like. So I got into this when it was really low. Now it's in profit. So they've just recently beat their forecasts by 1.9 billion in profit. And they've switched from, they used to pay dividends semi-annually, but they're going to switch now to quarterly. So the next payment should be in May. I think they went ex-dividend on the 15th of April. So for my US stocks, for April, my biggest payers, I think it was my REITs mostly. So AGNC, which is a mortgage-backed security company. This one paid £4.31 in April. And I keep reinvesting in this, so I'm expecting my next payment to be about £4.45. So I have 60 shares in this at the moment. So this one is a guaranteed payer every month. And it's actually one of my favorites. They're doing very well, especially compared to their peers. And yeah, these other stocks also increasing quite a lot. So let me get back into trading 212. Yeah, so you can see these are my dividends so far. So just began in May, so Cisco's a bit late, but they paid 16 pence, so great start. I do have quite a lot of stocks, which is something, I don't know, the rule is generally you shouldn't have too many stocks. You should diversify too, to not overexpose yourself into one area. I'm taking that with a grain of salt. It's kind of as I'm experimenting, see how things go. I'm mostly investing in companies that I believe in, and I actually use their products too, in some form. And I know they have a future, but also, as long as they're good dividend payers, I'm probably going to keep them if I get them at a good price. It depends. So I'm going to just see how it goes. AbbVie is one of my favorites. This is one of my biggest dividend payers. And remember, if it's a US stock, you get that there's a tax. So not quite as good as UK ones, but generally they pay better. So kind of works out. My average price for my 11 shares here is $85, so £66. And let's see, one of my favorites is so AT&T. This one has actually outperformed their earnings, so they're predicted to earn about $78 per share, and they just recently, with their financial reports, came out with 86. So the new management is really good, and they're reinvesting into growth areas. So HBO has been a massive success, completely blew expectations away, especially with they're the only platform now, not even Disney do this really, where they stream their movies in the cinema and on their streaming platform at the same time. So this is something quite new. Their telecom services are growing. They've invested a lot in 5G, which did build up debt, but it's kind of essential in the long run, so they can still remain competitive. Also, I want to get into my Tesla. Where's my... Yeah. Okay, so at the moment I have 4.47 shares. I would like to get this up to 5, and I'm probably not going to invest too much more beyond that. So I do believe Tesla has an opportunity to 2x, but that's going to be maybe in 2 years. So it's getting quite competitive in their industry. But I believe in Elon. I think it's going to do well. I'll probably get back into this one if the average price drops again. If it gets to around $680, I'll probably get back in. Unilever, this is also one of the better UK dividend stocks. They've been paying for a very long time and increase yearly. So I have 9.5 shares now at the moment, which is good. But I'd like to get this up to maybe 50 in total. So at the current rate, so I should be expecting about £14 a year from them, divided into 4 quarterly payments. And one of my other favorites is Legal and General too. So this is going to increase. They pay quite well, very well managed, doing well. Yeah, so this is just a quick update to let you guys know like how things are going, see how my portfolio is doing. I'm trying to keep this so I'm quite open with you guys, so you can kind of follow along, see how I'm doing. I'd like to change my videos up a little bit more, but hopefully you guys can take something from this anyway. I don't want to make this too long, but yeah, thank you anyway for my subscribers. Like really, really, really appreciate it. I don't have too many, but really happy that you guys stick around. So thanks. Yeah, as I mentioned, if you want to get into investing, feel free to check out the description. I've got some links there you can see. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it here.